Hey everybody, Motorpoet 59 here. When I was a kid, you didn't hear foul language or see gratuitous sex or anything in movies or on TV or on comedy routines or anything like that. I remember hearing as a child about how when Gone with the Wind, when Clark Gable told Vivian Leigh, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, that people were he's cussing. And I remember thinking that was humorous, but my parents really didn't cuss all that much either. I didn't hear my dad utter the F-bomb until I was probably in junior high, something like that. And my mom, she told me that when she was hanging around with her friends and they were having a drink or having food, that they talked like that among each other, but I never heard my mom say it. Comedy back then, comedians didn't have to drop F-bombs every other word or talk about sex to get a laugh out of people. Jonathan Winters and Red Skelton and people like that were just funny. Lenny Bruce was before my time, and to this day, I've really never heard anything Lenny Bruce did, not that I'm averse to listening to it. But now, you can't watch a movie without every other word being a cuss word, whether it's the F-bomb or shit or whatever. The gratuitous sex scenes, scantily clad women, and don't get me wrong, I'm a gutter mouth. I have a friend of mine, I stole a saying from her. I use F-bombs like commas, but there's a time and a place for that. I don't do it when I'm at the store. I don't do it when we're having family get-togethers or such events like that. But when my friends and I are just out shooting the breeze with each other, it gets pretty bad. But I don't have a problem with scantily clad women. I don't have a problem with gratuitous sex or any of that. I remember the first time I ever heard Richard Pryor back in the mid-'70s. I was aghast at the foul language he used. I thought it was funny. Sometimes it adds to the story, sometimes it adds to it, but it's not necessary. And sometimes I just kind of get tired of it. I've gotten to where when I'm watching a movie, when I get to parts of things I don't like commercials or gratuitous sex scenes, I fast forward through them. Brings to mind Top Gun, which I loved when it came out, but it's a horrible film. But the sex scene with Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis, it had absolutely nothing to do with the plot of that movie. Okay, we get it. She fell for him. It could have shown him go back to her house and the first kiss, and then on to the next scene that did have something to do with the movie. I don't think they needed to show them licking each other with Berlin playing "You Take My Breath Away." That doesn't interest me. There's a film, if you've never seen it, you really should. If you like true, good, straight up comedy, it's called My Favorite Year. It was made in about 1980, and it's got Mark Lynn Baker and Peter O'Toole in it. It's a great film. There's no foul language in it. There's no sex scenes in it. It's just funny. It's hilarious. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm not offended by foul language. I'm not offended by sex or any of that. But you know what? If I want to listen to foul language, I'll go hang out with my buddies and talk about liberals. And if I want to watch sex, I'll go get a porn or something. But I don't need to see it in a film that's not about sex or not specifically about gang life or something where foul language is normally used. But most films, certainly TV shows, it's not necessary. And again, I'm not offended by those things in and of themselves, but I get sick of listening to it. I get sick of seeing it. I just want to be entertained. Music, how about music? Oh my God, I love music. But this stuff that I hear people playing and every other word is fuck and racial shit, that it's incredible. I don't even understand it. I don't even understand the entertainment value of that. And it's the same with overworked TV, overworked comedy, and overworked films. But I don't know. Maybe I'm all wet. Let me know what you think. Does it bother you Does it annoy you? Does it make you angry? Let me know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see if I'm the only one. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. And no beeps here. See y'all later.